recording, I'm going to show how to stack and plot in SPSS. First, I'm going to open up my longitudinal data set, and this file is in what's called a wide format. That is that if we look across a given row, let's see if I can make this a little bit longer, we'll see variables like wife's marital quality at time 1, wife's marital quality at time 2, wife's marital quality at time 3, and they're all across rows. And what we're going to do is we're going to stack these so that wife's marital quality is in one row, wife's marital quality at wave 1 is in one row, wife's marital quality at wave 2 is in another row, wife's marital quality at wave 3 is in another row, and so forth. We do that in SPSS by using the vars to cases syntax. In this syntax, you'll have to specify your own file location for this to be saved. You'll run that and then check the output to make sure that there's no errors. Once you see that there's no errors, you can come back to the syntax, actually take a look at the data file and make sure that it actually worked. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variables that were kept, and let's see, if we scroll all the way over, we now see where the data's at. So now we have time 1, time 2, time 3, time 4, time 5, time 6, time 7 for a given variable like ID, family structure. So you notice person 1 now has 7 rows of their data. Person 2 has 7 rows in their data. Person 3 has 7 rows, and so forth. Once we have it in this format, we can stack, and here I have a temporary command up front to limit the number of lines that are going to be graphed. Sometimes in SPSS it takes a long time for the graphs to actually run, so it's a good idea to not use all people in your sample in a single graph. And so you can run that, and it processes these graphs for a long time. So I might as well run the other one that I've got. And actually down here is a multi-level model growth curve that also uses the stacked data format. Might as well run that as well. And so now we've got these two graphs processing, one here for the wife's marital quality and one here for the husband's marital quality. We scroll down here to the multi-level growth curve. This tells us the intercept for marital quality for the wife is 5.10, and we see that it decreases over time about half of a point for each time point. We also see here at 1.1 that the intercept has a significant amount of variance around it, and at 2.2 that the slope has a significant amount of variance around it. And hopefully when we look at this graph for the wives, we see that it just came up just in time, that there is a significant amount of variability in the intercept and the slope. There's a lot of different slopes going on here, and this tells us essentially what's going on at the data. So marital quality ranging from 1 to 6, it's fairly high, and concentrated up here, a little bit of a downward slope. We saw that same thing in the data files.